Welcome back to another YouTube video. If this is your first time coming across my channel, my name is Stef. I'm the Psychic Soul Empowerment Coach, and here on my YouTube channel, I do videos on the subjects of mindset, manifestation, spirituality, spiritual entrepreneurship, spiritual activism, healing, also known as shadow work, inner child healing, inner work, conversations that I want to have with my friends on certain topics, energy readings, and so much more. If you enjoyed today's video and you're interested in these topics, then definitely be sure to subscribe to my channel by hitting the subscribe button below and hitting the little notification icon and changing your settings to all so that you're always notified of when I upload new videos here on my channel. Now, today's video is all around the weekly energy reading for June 12th through June 18th, 2022. And I'm really excited to get into the reading. But before I do that, I do want to go through my announcements as I always do on my videos. So any relevant timestamps that you may need for this video will be found below in the pinned comment of this video, as well as my social media links and links to my email list, offers, and services. Okay, so please go ahead and check out the pinned comment below. And yeah, I would really appreciate it if you could stick around for the announcements, but if not, there is the timestamp below for you, okay? So I'm actually filming this on June 1st, 5 p.m. my time, like I hoped I would when I did the last energy reading, because I'm doing 2 readings in one. So I'm really proud of myself, I guess. And maybe I'll need to rest the rest of the day because it does take me a lot of energy, I think, to do these videos and all the things connected to it, which probably won't be able to do today. But anyway, point is, I'm doing my best to get ahead of the game and get these things done in advance, okay? So before I get into the energy reading, that was just my ramblings. I don't know. I just felt like speaking about that. I do want to go through my announcements, okay, real quick. So number one, my announcement number one is if you haven't yet purchased a self-study course of mine that you might benefit from, then definitely check out the link below in the comments. I do have 3 self-study courses that are up and ready for you to purchase. So one is on lots of mindset work. It's called Mindset Reboot, and it basically teaches you on how to uncover deep limiting beliefs and just thought patterns, fears, etc. that you need to begin bringing up to your awareness, how to really be able to bring those up and start working through them so that you're able to start shifting your belief system, and as a result of doing that, shift the energy and shift your reality. So it's a very powerful course, and people have gotten really amazing results from it. And yeah, you know, if it speaks to you to purchase that, go ahead and do so at the link below. And then the other self-study course I have is called Dare to Be You, and it's a visibility course, and it takes you through 7 major common visibility blocks or fears that people go through with business, and how that impacts their ability to have greater success, to have better results, to reach their clients, etc. So it's a very powerful course. If that's something that speaks to you, check that out as well. And my last course is The Basics of Business, which is a 5-module course that really helps you understand what the bare bones are of creating a business that's simple, that allows you to start making your impact and start generating income from your business. You don't need to make it harder than it is. You don't need to have all these things that you think you might need to do or take all these steps that you think you might need to. It really just helps you to break it down, but you have to take yourself through this process of gaining clarity, working through some things, etc., to really be able to allow yourself to succeed. So each of these courses has testimonials that are connected to them, so just check out the link below and it'll take you to the relevant document that has that information, as well as the testimonials and the payment links if you want to purchase those, okay? So that's my first announcement. My second announcement is, if you haven't yet purchased my 2022 yearly reading, that's 50% off, and this reading really helps you to understand what it is that you need to have in your awareness in order to step into greater levels of your personal power, your self-belief, of who you truly are, so that you can really make your dreams come true in 2022. And so the purpose of that reading, or that it's kind of like a guide, actually. It kind of guides you throughout the year and lets you know just how to navigate each month to the best of your ability, so that you can really continue to up-level every single month, and as a result, make your dreams come true for 2022 and beyond. So it's a very powerful reading. It's different from the stuff that I do here. I feel like the readings that I do here help you to navigate the energy and, you know, get yourself through the energy, which is great, and I'm grateful for that I get to support you in those ways. But I feel like the 2022 yearly reading is more about really maximizing your potential and helping you to fulfill things that you want to fulfill in 2022. And so it takes you through a bit of a process. It's kind of like a guide that's always trying to keep you on path and on track so that you're able to consistently move forward. So that's the 2022 yearly reading, and there is going to be a meeting this month where we're going to meet to do the reading for the remainder of this year. So I'll probably have to break it down into quarters again. So we'll do the third quarter reading part of this reading for this year. Did that make sense? I don't know, probably not. Okay, we're gonna meet in June to have the Zoom call so that I can cover months July, August, and September. And I'm sure we'll probably have a reading in July or something to cover October, November, December. So yeah, you know, if that interests you, go ahead and sign up below. It's 50% off, and you can still have access to what I've channeled for June so that you can really use that to your advantage, okay? So that's my second announcement. My third announcement is I'm launching my program, Bulletproof Empath, at the end of this month. So this is my, it's gonna be live at this time, live course or program, whatever. And basically throughout this program, I'm gonna take you through, I'm going to support you in really stepping into your power as an empath, as a highly sensitive person, and really using that to your advantage so that you're able to really, like start using your gifts for sensitivity or being just very in tune with energy to your advantage, and so that you don't feel disempowered by it anymore. You don't get overwhelmed in certain situations or by what you see happening in the world, or your own emotions or your own soul lessons, etc. And you're really able to move yourself through that with so much more grace, with more personal power, more confidence, and more stability, internal stability, you know. So yeah, through that process, we're gonna be uncovering tons of limiting beliefs and maybe fears and insecurities or past traumas that you need to work through in order to really step into your power as an empath and really feel, you know, capable of managing your gifts, your sensitivity in ways that actually support you, and just using it to your advantage so much more rather than having it feel like a detriment, okay? So that is Bulletproof Empath. If you're interested in Bulletproof Empath, definitely reach out to me via social media to let me know so that I can share with you the relevant information for it, okay? I'm not sure if by the time this video goes up if I'll have the landing page or not ready for it. If I do, it'll be in the link below, in the pinned comment below that has all the links, the timestamps, etc. There will be a link there if it's ready by the time you get this energy reading. If not, it'll be there after. Or I'll announce it on Instagram stories or on TikTok or something like that, or my email list. So you can sign up for my email list below. You can follow me on TikTok, below in the comment. All my stuff is there, okay? So yeah, that's why, I encourage you to reach out to me if this is something that interests you, because I don't know when I'll have all this stuff ready. But whatever, I'm doing my best here, people. This is life. This is why you don't need to be perfect, when it comes to business. So anyway, and I think those are my 3 announcements basically that I had to share today. So yeah, I'm really excited about getting into today's energy reading. This is again for June 12th through June 18th, 2022. If you have not yet seen my June 2022 energy reading here on YouTube, I'll put that up here in the card section so you can go and check that out and receive the general guidance for that. But again, I encourage you to purchase my 2022 yearly reading. It's 50% off, and it gives you different information, different action steps, different guidance, and really helps you to shift your perspective on a lot of things so that you can really use it to your advantage and just navigate your journey so much more gracefully and intentionally, okay? So yeah, so the energy for this week is all around working through your fears and concerns and just really letting them go. So basically, surrendering your worries and concerns. And this is because, and I believe I stated this in my June energy reading, so again, that's in the cards. But I talked about how, like, in June, like, we're going through a period of transition, of changes, of those kinds of things. And so, because we're stepping into this new energy, this new way of being, this new chapter of life, whatever it may be, it can bring up certain uncertainty for people, fear, and those things might be really noticeable this week, okay? But these things are showing up once again, not to intimidate you, scare you in any kind of way, or keep you in those states, and anything like that. It's really to help you free yourself on a mind, body, spirit level. So really look at, what you're trying to take control of, because you're not letting go of your fear around it. So if you have a fear of something, it's because you're afraid of the outcome, and subconsciously you're trying to control the outcome. And because you feel or recognize you can't control it, you're in fear of it. So what is it that you're trying to control? Okay? Are you trying to control something happening, sooner? Are you trying to control a certain relationship? Are you trying to control something like bad from not happening? Like, what is it that you're trying to control? Okay? And how can you release those fears that you have, or how can you release that control that you're wanting to have around whatever it is that's triggering you, and instead choose to surrender into your truth more regarding the trigger, the situation, whatever it is, okay? So, yeah, how can you release your fear? How can you release your control? How can you lean into more of your truth instead? And how can you bring in more peace, ease, trust, and calm into your life, your body, your mind, your spirit? Okay, these are some questions for you to really contemplate on. I would really suggest you journaling on these things, because that is what you need to do, is bring to your awareness, how can you let these patterns go, these fears go, these emotions go, this idea that you need to control things go. What can you do around that to let those things go? And how can you instead relax more into your truth right now? Like, what do you need to do right now to lean more into your truth so that you can feel less fearful, feel less anxious, feel less stressed, feel less contracted? How can you, or what do you need to do to bring more of this peace, this ease, this calm, this trust into your body, into your mind, into your spirit, into your life, depending on what you feel is being really impacted in the moment. So lean into those things and, show up accordingly. Basically, do your best to, just lean into a more aligned way of being and of living your life. You don't have to be in this survival state. You don't have to be just anxious or stressed or in that worst case scenario mindset. You have the power to shift that, and how you can shift that is asking yourself some of these questions that I just said, and choosing to focus your attention on other things instead, or choosing to do practices that will help you to calm your nervous system down, or calm your mind down, or whatever it may be, calm your spirit down. So that's what's going to be really important this week, and I really hope that this has helped you. So I'm going to go ahead now and pull some cards to see if there's any additional messages. I feel like my energy is winding down now, probably because I didn't realign my energy before doing this video after doing the last one, but whatever, because I just got done eating not so long ago. But we're going to see if there are any additional messages, okay? What do the people need to know for the energy of June 12th through the 18th, 2022? Any additional messages? Okay, so I gotta pick up the card that fell on the floor. Okay, so this one fell on the floor. This one fell face up, or face down, sorry. And this is from this deck. And then the other cards that fell, this is face up. Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Uriel. So this one is Shine Your Light. The card says, thank you, Uriel, for helping me to share my light with the world. This is Archangel Gabriel. Speak your truth. Thank you, Gabriel, for helping me to speak with integrity. And this is the Holy Spirit. Expect miracles. Remember that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally. Spirit has your back. And this is Diana, focused intention. Think about what you desire. Set your sights high. Expect the best possible outcome. Cool. So we have a lot of angel energy here. Yay! I mean, and there's only like a handful of angels anyway in this deck, and so I just find it really fascinating when multiple angels, archangels, show up in this deck. And we got 2 of them this time around. So it's just really interesting. Spirit is with us. If you believe in angels, you have a strong connection to angels, like they're with you. So just take this as validation in some kind of way, or reassurance that you might need at this time. But yes, the message this week around surrendering your concerns and just letting go of that fear and bringing peace and calm and ease to yourself in the many ways that you need at the many different levels of who you are. So what I'm getting from these cards is basically, like you have the power to really speak things into existence, to create your reality, to be who you want to be here on earth, to create the outcomes you want here on earth. But it's a matter of you really stepping into your power and choosing to really use that gift of your voice, of your words, of your ability to manifest for your highest good. And you really are going to be able to much more easily do this week as fears come up and stuff, by leaning into your heart space. If you can see here, Archangel Gabriel here is expressed in the feminine form, and Archangel Gabriel, like you can see that there's like a pink hue behind it. And for me, this just really represents heart-centered energy. It's about you really connecting to your heart, connecting to your truth, allowing that to lead you forward. And again, what I said at the start of when I was reading my channeled message, do you hear that? It sounded like a train real quick, and I just got like thrown off because I was like, we don't have trains here in the city, like the regular trains, you know what I mean? We have like an electric train, but that's not near here, so that's just so weird. But anyway, what did I say here that just threw me off guard? All right, so I don't know where I was going with my thing, but yeah, fears and things are going to come up for you this week, but you have to be willing to connect to your truth. And how you can start connecting to that is just connect to the truth around your heart. Like, take time to even put your hands over your heart and ask yourself, what is the truth of the situation? And allow that to lead you forward and speak that. Like, feel into that and then speak it to yourself. Do mirror work around it. Do journaling around it. Like, whatever it is that you need to do around it to speak that into existence and to allow that to guide you forward through these fears, through this deep need for control. Like, when you're truly connected to the truth of who you are, to your core, to your heart, and love and truth, divine truth is leading you forward, like, the fear can dissipate much more easily. The fear just kind of fades out and you're able to release it. So, I feel like this is Archangel Gabriel just really like reminding us that we have the power to shift out of this fear, to shift out of this illusion of trying to control things and like manipulate them in certain ways, etc. We don't need to do that because we're trusting in a higher power. We're trusting that everything's unfolding perfectly in divine timing, that everything's exactly where it needs to be, etc. And we're able to lean into those truths much more easily and to manifest them by connecting to our hearts, by connecting to love, by connecting to this place here that allows us to just be much more connected to spirit. And yeah, by leaning into that and allowing that to be what is mainly going through your thoughts, and being expressed through you in whatever form, whether it's verbal or written or singing or whatever it may be, like you're gonna support that in being manifested in your life. You're gonna support those outcomes in being possible in your reality, instead of whatever thing you might be fearing or your ego is fearing at this time. And this Archangel Uriel card is also like, it's a reminder for me to really connect to your personal power. So this for me is like heart-centered energy. It's here. And this here is like solar plexus chakra energy, which is here. So these two are here. And this is like the core of your being. This is the energy here that encompasses like your torso. And, I feel like this is really about choosing to rise up into your power, choosing to allow your inner light to lead you forward, and not any of that inner darkness that we all have on some level, and choosing to prevail. For me, it's really about, leaning into your purity. I don't know why it's never really stood out for me, but like his little outfit, his bodysuit is white, and you can see he's obviously ripped. Who would have thought archangels are ripped like that? This is the interpretation. Oh, but it's really interesting because even Archangel Gabriel is in white too. Isn't that interesting? And how Archangel Gabriel is expressed here in the feminine and Uriel is in the masculine here. And that's really interesting because I just feel like it's about leaning into that purity, that divine knowing, that divine truth that may not make sense, but you just know it in your heart. You just know that that's what is. And I feel like a lot of times we, as people, here who have gone through many life situations, who have egos that, impact, I guess, life and day-to-day experiences on certain levels. Sometimes we are so, I don't know if I want to say blinded or fooled by the darkness, by the negativity, and it's almost as if like the negativity or the bad things or the fears are easier to believe than all the good, because we've just experienced more of the darkness or the negativity more than the good in our lives. And so it's like more believable, and it's kind of hard at times, or it feels hard to believe in purity and truth and goodness and great breaks and miracles. But this is an opportunity for you to really be strong in who you are and what you believe is true and what you believe is possible for you, and that purity, and to like really be willing to lean into that and let that carry you forward this week, knowing like it's okay for you to let go of control. It's okay for you not to know how this is going to come together, unfold, or all the steps or whatever. Like it's okay, for you to surrender these worries, these concerns. All you got to do is just speak your truth. You just got to speak what you want into existence. Keep leaning into what you know you're destined for, and continue to just believe in your worthiness and who you are and who you came here to be and what's possible for you, and like be strong in that, be solid in that, and the core of your being, and just keep strengthening this energy, kind of like when you're starting a fire and you're like, I don't know, like, what's the word? Outdoor terminology for these kinds of things. Is it like stroking the fire? Whatever it is, y'all understand me. Listen, I've been in Peru too long, okay? I know too many things, and I'm tired. But it's like when you have those little, like when you're starting a fire and you have, I don't know what it's called right now, I can't remember, but I do know the word. The little bits and pieces of like, it's not firewood. Damn it. Kindle? No. Whatever. Y'all know what I mean. Those little bits and pieces that you put together to get the fire started, okay? Y'all get it. And you just keep building that and building that and building that until it becomes like this full-blown fire. And that's kind of like what you have to do. Like, you're gonna build that little fire one thing at a time, one step at a time this week, by speaking your truth into existence, by connecting to your heart space, connecting to the truth of the matter, letting that lead you, and just like speaking it, journaling on it, like singing it, like whatever it is that helps you. That is going to let this fire burn and grow and become stronger. And this is how you're going to become more solid. And so, this is how you're going to be able to really like release more of that control and those worries and those concerns. And as you do this, you got to remain focused. This is focused intention. Remain focused on your truth, on the outcomes that you want, on your destiny. This says expect the best possible outcome. Okay, set your sights high. Don't like set your sights low. Set your sights low. Like, don't expect the worst. Don't lean into that negativity. Like, look at her. She looks like determined. She has her eyes on the prize. She is solid in who she is. Like, she's just like strong. She's empowered. She's connected to her truth here. And so really do your best to embody that for yourself, that you're knowing that everything's going to work out, that it's okay. Like, just being strong in who you are, solid, like, I know where I'm getting to, and that's okay. And just be focused on this prize, and don't even worry about all these other little distractions here that would normally bring up fear for you. It's kind of like what's coming to my mind right now. I don't know a whole lot about sports, but like with American football, and one of the players has the football in their hands, and they have to get to the goal or whatever the thing is at the end of the thing. Listen, y'all understand. Anyway, the person is running, and they have like all these other players from the opposing team trying to block them from getting to their goal, right? And so those players on the opposing team are all these things that are bringing up the fear and things, around, I can't control this, or how am I sure if it's going to work out, or whatever. Like, that's what that is. It's all these things trying to trigger fear. But if you just stay focused on getting to your destination, getting to where you want to, whatever that is, if that's feeling empowered for you, if that's reaching a certain outcome, if that's stepping into a new chapter for you, like whatever it is that this transition is about for you that's triggering these fears, if you just stay laser focused, solid, like, I know I'm going to get to there, I just need to keep focusing on that. I don't even need to concern myself with all of these things, because I'm going to keep speaking my truth. What is the truth? The truth is that everything's working out, whatever, blah, 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 whatever you have to tell yourself. You stay focused. You keep speaking your truth. I'm burping because I'm releasing energy. And you keep fanning the flames. Fanning the flames. That's the word I think I was trying to say earlier. Anyway, you're going to be strong, and you're going to just like get there, and move through this transition, move through this fear, move through this thing. And this is going to allow for some miracles to happen for you. You might feel a shift in your energy. You might feel a shift in your consciousness. Just feel like something's changed inside of you. You might have an actual physical manifestation come up for you. Whatever it may be, like the outcome that you wanted actually might end up manifesting. Who knows? There's so many possibilities, but it's about you really allowing your inner truth to lead you forward. Like, this is the Holy Spirit, okay? Listen, I don't know a whole lot about the Bible, but the thing, in the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. I think that's how it goes in English, because that's how it goes in Spanish. But the Holy Spirit is your connection to the divine, is your connection to God, to source, the universe, whatever you want to call the higher power. This is when you're connected to that. And I think I talked about that in my June reading. I think about like how like you have the faith to move mountains or something. I don't know. I'm looking through my notes and I'm just like, where is this stuff here? I see it. Whatever. Anyway, the point is, this is you tapping deeply into your spirituality, into who you are, into your ability to make amazing things happen in your life, and honing your divine power. But you're gonna be able to create amazing outcomes in your life and do amazing things when you're really deeply connected to your spirituality, to your truth, to who you are. The fact that you can overcome whatever things are showing up right now that are triggering you, that you're so supported, and like learning to just not be unbothered by these nuisances. Like learning to just not be bothered because you know who you are, you know your connection to spirit, you know it's going to work out. You keep reminding yourself of that. You keep being focused on that and strengthening that, and it's going to allow for these miracles to occur, for amazing things to occur, because you're just deeply connected to your truth. And you know, like, it just has to be. It has to be. So yeah, these are the messages that I have for you today. I really hope that they have helped you. I'm so glad that I survived this, because I was starting to think it was a mistake trying to do this video, because I was starting to feel tired, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to channel any other additional messages. But I did it. Booyah. So yeah, if you found value in this video, please let me know by giving this video a thumbs up here on YouTube. It always helps my channel, helps, you know, YouTube know that so many people benefit from my guidance, my teachings, and helps me to reach more people. So I'd appreciate that. Also, please let me know, you know, how this reading resonated with you today in the comment section below. Just drop me a comment letting me know how this spoke to you today, or just share anything you feel called to share at this time with me about what you're going through in your journey, if you feel open to that. And yeah, share this video out with anyone that you feel would benefit from this. If you share this out to Instagram, for example, definitely tag me in your stories so that I know that you shared this out and I can thank you for it. And I think that's basically it. I really appreciate you hanging out with me today, taking time out of your day to listen to the guidance that I had to bring forward. I really hope that this has helped you. And if you want to stay in touch with me on TikTok, because that's where I'm mostly active these days, or Instagram stories, but I don't really allow anyone in my Instagram anymore. My account's private, so just follow me on TikTok if you're on TikTok. The link is down below in the comments section, the pinned comment, and you can also sign up for my email list that way to get emails from me whenever I send them out. I try to on a weekly basis, but I've had a big workload recently, so I have been slacking. But you can sign up for my email list, and also check out my offers down below if you haven't had a chance to already. I have self-study courses, and I also have my new course program thing coming up called Bulletproof Empath. And if the link isn't down below, by the time you check out the pinned comment, it will be up soon, or I'll talk about it somewhere in the various spaces that I'm at. So anyway, that's basically it. Thank you so much for your time. I really hope that this has helped you. I'm recording this on June 1st, and yeah, you know, that's basically it. All right, thank you so much. I'll see you soon. Bye.